I think it's a very good buy to start because it's going to have a great price point. It's going to give them basically everything that they'll need. It comes down to customer service because we got to remember, they don't see us. They haven't even seen the car. I always believe on seeing on the future, not focusing on what happened in the back.
I know they're not going to take over Tesla, but what are the vehicles right now outside of Tesla that are really doing well?
They're actually very popular. We've been selling hydrogen for possibly about 8 months, and they have become very popular. People have a better understanding on what they are. We've actually learned a lot because we had to learn what they are because it was a brand new product for us as well. It's a hydrogen fuel. It causes a lot of confusion with customers because when they see a Hyundai Nexus, they see a beautiful 2022 with very low miles for a very reasonable price. You know, for example, 2022 with 20,000 miles can cost about $7,000, $8,000. People are interested because it's economical, almost new, but they don't check or they don't know what hydrogen is. So we have to educate our customers. We also have to find and kind of guide them where the stations are at, because we always do our homework before we sell our vehicles because we don't want our customers to be stranded because it's one of those stations that they're not as common. I love it. I love it because I always like to be implementing new products and just new things for our own employees to learn. Just the fact of introducing in this scenario, a new vehicle to a customer, but maybe it's clueless on what an electric vehicle is, but it's gonna help them safety-wise, it's gonna help them save money also. And just the way of having to teach something different, it's just a joy for me. I just love to do it. Based on Tesla, you're gonna have a savings anywhere between $5,000 and $7,000, depending on the type of model of vehicle, but also the savings just on gas. That's not considering the normal servicings that are normally done on a gas vehicle. Not the fact of not having to do oil changes, the fact of not having to do any other type of liquid, services that need to be done to the car. The brake systems they're not as commonly needed to be checked as a regular gas vehicle. You're able to actually, the life of the brake system will be a lot longer on an electric vehicle because of the electronic braking and the auto braking of the car. So that saves you a lot. The fact of, because of the auto braking also, it also expands the lifespan of your tires. So you're able to have a little bit less wear on the vehicle than anything else. The fact of just having one screen to manage all your little knobs and for your radio, for your AC, you have the less of chances of breaking something and replacing little parts or little components that tend to be more on gas vehicles. Currently, because of price value, I want to say Tesla Model 3s because they're the more affordable ones at this particular time. But and then they always have the ability of upgrading because they'll also learn what are their main requirements or if there's something else that may entice them as far as features on the vehicle, interior designs. Then now they have the ability to upgrade once they have actually learned to manage the basic component of a car. Technology, advertising, the demographics, who they focus on. But I think at the end of the day, it's technology. They're one of the ones that have the most advanced features and softwares on the cars right now, and the easiness of driving them.
I know they're not going to take over Tesla, but what are the vehicles right now outside of Tesla that are really doing well?
Well, Rivian has really come up. Polestar, we've been selling quite a few Polestars, and we're not experts on Polestars, but we've sold quite a few already, and actually they have pretty good features. They're a little bit behind on technology, but they'll get there. It comes down to customer service. Just the easiness of speaking to somebody and making them feel comfortable over the phone. Because we gotta remember, they don't see us. They haven't even seen the car. Everything they see, they see on image. So now you need to sell yourself because they need to like you before they even like the vehicle now. So it becomes a little bit more difficult. So it all comes down to making, providing the information that they're requesting and making them feel comfortable. We do a lot of training. We do a lot of phone training. We do a lot of one-on-one scenarios. We also do a lot of, do record majority of our calls. Actually, all of our calls that come in are recorded. So we'll go over and we'll review all the conversations that are coming in. If there's ever a mistake that was presented, we use it for continuous training so we can better ourselves. Yeah, one of the things that customers are always afraid of on the used market is the warranty aspect. And they don't realize that majority of the vehicles, if they're bought in with lower miles and newer, they still have the manufacturer's warranty that applies. There's still a remaining factory warranty. And nowadays, they can always buy an extended warranty if that's one of their concerns. The good thing about also with our dealership, being able to buy a used car, if they want to take the vehicle in and get a second inspection done, they're more than welcome to do so. So Plug-in Auto would always do a safety inspection on the cars. We can always provide those records, but for their own peace of mind. If they have their own personal mechanic that they trust more, they're more than welcome to take it in. And like I said, majority of our vehicles, they still come with manufacturer's warranty. In the event that they don't, they're more than welcome to purchase one. I think they're grounded, and I think we're getting over that. We're past it. I always believe on seeing on the future, not focusing on what happened in the back. It's always about how can we do better, how is business gonna do better, how bright it's gonna be for everybody in the future. So I just think it has improved a lot, and I think people are just trying to put that away. I think because we're in California, and even though we had a change of recent presidency, I believe California is still gonna go green. I think the fact of going electric, it's gonna continue to grow. I just don't see it going back, and that's just my own, my own personal thoughts. But I believe every other automaker is gonna do great too. I think there's enough business and enough ideas for everybody to do better than what we currently are doing. I think just to have a healthier environment. I still believe I'm very big on going green, on helping improve the health of our kids. And we can always do better. This is just the start. But I think just going green, it helps everybody with their fast lifestyle at the same time. It's less worries, less things to worry about, the simplicity of not having to do all the services as a regular vehicle will go. I think that's great. I mean, I think it's a good feature. Am I ready for it myself? I don't think so, because I'm still the one that needs to have my hands on the wheel. I don't think I can trust a computer yet. I have, and it's been quite interesting, but I don't think myself I'm ready for that yet. But again, am I going to? I just have to get used to it. But I think it's a great feature to have because it might help us prevent accidents at the same time. It's a very good safety feature. We get that question asked a lot, almost on a daily. So one of the questions would always be, is the vehicle that I'm currently buying, does it have those features? And they always have the ability of adding those features, but it has to be done directly through the manufacturer. So I think as that ability to be pre-installed on the car is just gonna continue to sell. I'm very big on customer service. So customer service is my number one because my rep and my direct rep, he's wonderful. That's number one. Number two, the easiness of just utilizing a portal where I'm able to plug in the information that is requested by a computer and getting a bid right away. Most of the time with any other transporter or that I used to use in the past, you always have to call. You will have to call. A lot of the times they would transfer you. They would transfer you from one person to the next. They would ask you for basic information, then they will call you back and give you an amount. They'll require more information possibly. So it was a long process. With the Nexus portal, all I need basically is plug in a VIN number. It decodes the vehicle of interest or the vehicle that I'm planning on transporting. put a zip code from pickup location, a zip code to ending location, destination. When am I gonna send the car? As simple as that. And then it just gives me an amount. And then if I agree, then we move forward.